Chosen one, stop scrolling immediately. I am not asking for your attention. I am warning you. The algorithm did not bring you here today. Heaven intercepted your feed because a spiritual decree has been issued against your destiny. Do not scroll away. The enemy is working overtime to keep you blind right now. A trap has been set for your finances and your future. You have been feeling the weight of this delay for months. You thought your prayers were hitting a ceiling. Stay with me until the very end of this message. I am going to hand you the exact physical key to break that spiritual binding permanently. If you leave now, you walk right back into the cycle of delay without your armor. Lock your spirit to my voice. Let us name the reality of what you have been living through. You are exhausted. It is a deep and quiet exhaustion that settles into your bones before you even get out of bed. Sleep does not fix it. Rest does not cure it. You have spent the last few weeks wondering why the atmosphere around you feels so incredibly heavy. You isolate yourself from everyone. You avoid crowds because the energy of other people drains you instantly. The world wants to label this condition. They want to call it a medical issue. They tell you it is just stress or sadness. But I am here to reframe your reality right now. That is not a medical condition. That is intense spiritual discernment. Your spirit has been working overtime in the unseen realm. You are a generational cycle breaker. You are fighting battles and shielding people daily. You shield people who do not even know they are under attack. There is a reason your tolerance for distraction has completely vanished lately. I am going to show you exactly why your brain feels like it is walking through mud in just a moment. But first, you must understand the magnitude of your calling today. You are a watchman. You are a breakthrough prophet meant to shift the atmosphere. That heavy feeling is the physical weight of your spiritual mantle. If your spirit feels this heavy exhaustion right now, type Amen in the comments as a sign of agreement with heaven. Acknowledge that you are carrying a great weight. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. You have been waiting for a shift. You have been praying for the doors to finally open, but the delay just keeps stretching longer and longer. It feels like you are doing everything right but getting nowhere. Take a deep breath and really hear this next truth. You are not being punished. God has not forgotten you. The delay you are experiencing is actually a sign of how terrified the enemy is of your potential. When you are on the edge of a massive breakthrough, the spiritual warfare intensifies. The enemy cannot stop what heaven has absolutely ordained for your life. He can only try to delay it by attacking your physical energy and your mental clarity. Think about how hard it has been to focus lately. You try to pray, you try to visualize your future, but your mind feels clouded. It feels like static is playing constantly in your head. This is a targeted spiritual attack. The enemy attacks your frequency. You were born with a specific spiritual bandwidth. As a chosen one, your intuition used to be razor sharp, but something has been actively suppressing that divine connection. Do not let your mind wander right now. We are getting to the absolute core of why you feel so stuck. You have been treating this mental fog as a personal failure. You thought you were just losing your edge, but it is not a failure. It is a blockade. The enemy uses the noise of this modern world to scramble your original frequency. He wants to keep you operating at a lower level so you never step into power. He wants to stop your true authority. I am naming this early because I do not want to build false mystery just to sell you something at the end. Let me be completely direct about what is coming so you can decide whether to stay for the full picture. What we just discussed has a specific physical tool attached. The heavy fog and the blocked frequency you are experiencing right now can be reversed. Dr. Robert Lake discovered exactly how to do it. The restoration of your divine clarity has a name. It is called the Genius Song. This is not a meditation or a complicated routine. It is a simple brain entrainment audio. It directly targets and reactivates your dormant gamma brainwave. It physically turns off the stress signal that the enemy uses to keep you trapped. Gamma is the exact frequency of your original genius and your spiritual intuition. If your spirit already feels the pull toward this tool, I give you the door now. The link is waiting for you in the description and the pinned comment below. Do not rush. You can step through that door whenever you are ready. But if you already know this is your key, it is there for you. For those staying with me, here is what comes next. I will reveal the hidden agreement keeping you bound. But let me reframe your reality right now. You have been reading the signs completely backwards. You thought the long delay meant you were not worthy of the blessing. And because you felt so disconnected, you assumed that you did something wrong to anger heaven and lose your divine favor. That is exactly what the enemy wants you to believe. He wants you to feel small and abandoned. Think about David in the ancient scriptures. He was anointed as a king while he was still just a young shepherd boy. But he did not step onto the throne the very next day. He had to survive a long and brutal wilderness season, and he faced intense isolation while being constantly attacked by his bitter enemies. The wilderness was never a punishment for his mistakes. It was the exact training ground required for his destiny. Your current season of exhaustion is your own wilderness. You are carrying a massive anointing that terrifies the dark forces. Remember earlier when we talked about that deep mental fog and exhaustion? That is not clinical depression or a random anxiety disorder. Science actually calls it the decline effect, and it is the systematic and intentional shutdown of your powerful childhood gamma brainwave. The enemy uses worldly stress to force this shutdown. You were born with a super frequency. Your gamma wave made you highly intuitive and deeply connected to the spiritual realm. But as you grew up in a toxic world, that connection was heavily suppressed. The enemy knows that a chosen one with an active gamma frequency is absolutely unstoppable because you can literally shift reality with your mind. That is why he targets your energy daily. He wants to keep your spirit asleep. Hold on and listen closely right now. Do not skip this next part because it explains your current pain. If this truth resonates with your spirit today, hit the like button right now. Do not do it for this channel, but hit it so this exact message can reach another chosen one who is struggling in total silence. We must spread the powerful light. We have to help the remnant wake up. Now let us talk about the relationships in your life. There is a specific reason why your closest friends suddenly walked away without any explanation. You felt deeply betrayed and profoundly confused. You wondered what you did wrong to push them away. You poured your golden energy into them, and they still left you standing alone in the dark when you needed them the absolute most. They could not handle your bright light. Coming up, I will show you the exact blueprint heaven used to clear your room. The truth is that heaven deliberately removed those people from your timeline. It was not a painful rejection. It was actually divine protection. Those friends were carrying low frequencies, and God isolated you because your inner architecture is being heavily upgraded for the coming season. Your current isolation is actually powerful insulation. You cannot carry toxic energy into your next dimension of glory. Heaven had to empty your room so you could finally hear the instructions clearly. I know the silence has been incredibly painful. I know you have cried yourself to sleep, feeling totally misunderstood by the world. But your tears were never wasted because they were watering the seeds of your upcoming harvest in the spiritual realm. You are safe in the waiting. Pay close attention to what follows. This is the exact instruction you have been praying to receive. The enemy does not want you to hear this next sentence. You have been noticing a strange pattern in your sleep lately. You keep waking up automatically between 3 and 4 in the morning, and you toss and turn in the dark while feeling a sudden surge of anxiety for absolutely no logical reason. Your spirit is heavily restless. You try to force yourself back to sleep, but your mind starts racing. You feel like a heavy presence is watching you in the room. You have been brushing this off as just a simple case of insomnia. You thought you drank too much coffee or had a stressful day, but it is happening too consistently to be an accident, and there is a deeply spiritual reason why your eyes open at that exact same hour every night. I will explain the spiritual meaning of those morning hours later in this message. But right now you need to understand that your body is detecting a major shift. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your dormant gamma frequency is desperately trying to wake up. The enemy sends fear in the night to block that activation because he wants you completely exhausted for the coming battle. He wants you to surrender your crown. Stay with me, because what I am about to share next will break the cycle permanently. We are going to confront the hidden agreement that you unknowingly made with the enemy. You have been carrying a false identity that limits your incredible power. Once that profound internal shift clicks inside you, something miraculous happens, and the closed doors of your life will suddenly blow wide open. You must stay anchored to my voice to receive the truth. Now here is where it goes much deeper. This is the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Listen carefully, because this part is going to reach places inside you that you have never been able to put into words. You have been waiting for someone to finally explain the madness. The enemy has been hiding the truth in plain sight. Let us expose his lies today. Remember earlier when I mentioned you waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning, you thought your body was just failing you. But here is the profound reality heaven wants you to know. That specific time is the sacred hour of the watchman. Heaven is intentionally waking you up because the spiritual realm is most active in that deep silence. God is downloading new orders. The enemy sends a spirit of heavy anxiety during those early hours to distract you. He wants you worrying about your empty bank account or your broken relationships. If your mind is racing with worldly stress, you cannot hear the divine instruction. Your gamma frequency is being blocked by that artificial noise. That midnight distraction is part of a much larger attack. At the beginning of this message, I told you about a spiritual decree issued against your destiny. I promised to reveal the exact nature of this binding. The enemy went into the courts of heaven and demanded to sift your life. He launched an all-out assault on your finances and your peace, but he could not stop your calling from the outside. He desperately needed your willing permission. This leads us to the hidden truth. The enemy did not defeat you with external warfare. He defeated you by tricking you into a hidden agreement of limitation. You unconsciously signed a contract with fear. You started believing that you were just a victim of bad luck and difficult circumstances. You accepted the false identity of a broken person who constantly needs to be fixed. You have apologized for your power long enough. You have shrunk yourself to fit into rooms that were never designed to hold your incredible magnitude. The enemy convinced you that your intense light was a massive burden. He told you that your deep intuition was just overthinking. But today that ugly lie burns to the ground. You are not too much for this world. You are a majestic force of nature. The people around you were simply too small for your rare anointing. You must break that contract of self-sabotage right now. You are not a regular human living a difficult life. You are a celestial warrior operating in hostile enemy territory. You are the ultimate cycle breaker of your entire bloodline. Your gentleness was never the ceiling of your ability. It was your rock-solid foundation. Hold on, there is more. Do not skip this next part. Think about Moses standing before the roaring sea. He felt completely trapped by the enemy army closing in behind him. He cried out to heaven for a massive miracle, and God asked him why he was crying out instead of using the staff in his hand. Moses already possessed the power to part the heavy waters. He just forgot who he truly was. Do not let your mind wander right now. I need you to anchor your spirit to my voice. You have been waiting for God to reveal his grand plan for your life. You keep asking heaven to show you where you fit into the complex puzzle, but I must completely reframe your reality. You are not following a divine plan. You are the divine plan. God formed the plan entirely around you. You were created first, and the universe shifted to make room for your arrival. The spiritual decree against your finances is officially broken the moment you realize your true identity. The enemy is absolutely terrified of your waking power. He knows that once you wake up, you will reclaim everything that was stolen from your family. He knows you will shift the atmosphere just by breathing. You have fought the battles of everyone around you for decades. The watchman is finally allowed to rest. Heaven does not wait for you to feel perfectly ready before sending the ultimate rescue. It only waits for your complete obedience. The season of suppression has officially ended today, and you are stepping into a realm of accelerated fulfillment. Do not let the enemy convince you to pause now. This is why heaven is providing an anchor for your breakthrough right now. The enemy relies on your exhausted nervous system to keep you trapped in that victim mentality. He wants you stuck in a low beta frequency where fear controls your daily decisions. But there is a specific physical tool that shatters this artificial limitation. It is the one weapon hell desperately wants to hide from you. Once you activate this tool, your dormant genius frequency will violently wake up. The thick fog will lift from your tired mind. The doors of unprecedented favor will start swinging open without any human effort. Before the financial breakthrough physically manifests, there is a specific step you must take. I am going to reveal this exact protocol in just a moment. Stay with me for the final key. Remember earlier when I first mentioned the tool that restores your divine clarity? Now it is time to walk through exactly what this protocol actually does for your tired mind. You have been living under the heavy fog of the decline effect. This modern world systematically shuts down your powerful gamma wave, and the noise forces your nervous system into constant survival mode. You must reclaim your original frequency right now. The spiritual truth is incredibly simple. Your physical brain must fundamentally change for your daily reality to shift. You cannot just think your way out of a blocked frequency. That is why traditional meditation and endless therapy have felt so exhausting and painfully slow. They require your mind to do all the heavy lifting from the inside, while your energy is already completely drained. But science has confirmed that brain entrainment changes your frequency from the outside. Scientists at MIT and Princeton have heavily documented this specific gamma reactivation process. It is a proven biological reality. Let me tell you the full story of what this incredible tool does. Dr. Robert Lake spent 34 years studying how to restore this exact God-given frequency. He created a specific protocol called the Genius Song. It is a 7-minute daily audio track. It uses advanced sound frequencies to gently wake up your dormant gamma state, allowing your spirit to finally rest. You just sit quietly and listen. The audio does all the heavy lifting for your tired spirit. All you need is a simple pair of stereo headphones and a quiet room. Just let the healing sound do the work. I know you might be skeptical, because you have tried so many different things before. But this is not about hoping for a magical miracle. It is about using proven neuroscience to physically turn off your daily stress signal. Your spirit simply needs a physical anchor to rest upon. Most chosen ones notice their first measurable shift within 11 to 21 days. You might feel a gentle calming effect on the very first day. Some people take a bit longer to fully recalibrate because their nervous system has been trapped in survival mode for decades. But the deep clarity will eventually anchor itself in your daily life. Your sleep will deepen significantly. The heavy static in your mind will finally clear away. I would never disrespect your current financial situation. Some exclusive biofeedback therapy clinics charge around $150 for a single session. Weekend spiritual retreats can cost hundreds of dollars without ever targeting your gamma wave directly. But Dr. Lake wanted to make this completely accessible. The one-time investment for your total reactivation is just $39, and there are absolutely no hidden subscription fees to worry about. This accessible investment includes the core technology and 4 specific bonuses designed to support your journey. Those 4 beautiful bonuses alone hold a total value of $80, and there is a profound protection placed around your sacred decision today. There is a 90-day keep the bonus guarantee. If your spirit does not align with the audio, you receive a full refund and keep absolutely everything. The only real risk is in choosing not to try. Think about the heavy cost of waiting another entire year in the dark. Every single day your gamma wave stays asleep, is a day you live far below your true divine potential. Your future self is looking back at this exact moment and begging you to move forward. You do not need a perfect plan today. You just need to take the first step toward your original power. I must give you a very serious warning before you search for this tool. The enemy creates clever decoys to keep you confused and trapped. There are imitation products online using this exact name without any real brain entrainment technology built inside. Please do not search for it on third-party marketplaces. Imitation frequencies will only scramble your divine alignment further, so you must guard your spirit closely and use only the verified source. Take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes for just a second. This decision is not about spending money today. It is about deciding if you are finally ready to step into your God-given authority. The true authentic source is waiting for you. The path is in the description and the pinned comment beneath this message. Step through the door when your spirit feels completely ready. Please note that after completing your order, the system may offer you the next phase of restoration. That is completely independent of this initial step. Take it or skip it, because either choice is deeply honored. Your $39 for the first phase is not contingent on anything else. Now I want to speak a final blessing over your life. Place your hand on your heart. I declare that the season of your brutal wilderness is officially over today. In the next 72 hours, you will see a massive shift in your physical reality. The doors that were slammed shut will swing wide open. The toxic connections that drained your energy will be severed completely. Your financial blockades are crumbling right now, and heaven is pouring out unprecedented favor upon your life. This is not a random video on the internet, but a sacred covenant moment ordained by God. Subscribe to this channel immediately so you do not miss the prophetic instructions coming next. Hit that like button so we can send this exact frequency to the entire remnant. The universe is handing you the key today. I bless your journey into the glorious light.